Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I've got an exciting blend for you guys today, and this time I decided to treat myself this month, and we'll be doing Adagio. And let me tell you, I am definitely looking forward to doing this because I love really high quality teas, and these a a pretty good source. So let's start this one up with a green tea called Thai Lake Pilo Chun. And let me tell you, hey Sneha, welcome. I have been smelling this thing for quite some time, and my mouth is watering from the scent of it. So I'm going to just go ahead and dig right in. Let's take a look at the actual tea. Because there is something interesting that you'll see from leaf, and only one processed leaf in here, also from the same farm. But if you take a look at the blend, it's not just green that you see. You know, this isn't just a uniform color. It's all like you see this undertone of green, but you also see a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow. It's a very colorful blend. Let's take a look at one of the leaves close up. Oh, this is a beautiful one right here. We'll try not to drop it, but as you can see, it's a little bit difficult. Let me see if I can find. Oh, let's try it up against this bottle. So if you take a look at it, the leaf itself has like little tinges of green at the ends. And in the middle of it, it's like a nice blonde kind of hair looking leaf. Now the aroma to it is very, very soft, very silky, very sweet. If we take a look at the leaf behind it, oh, that is so nice. It's very mellow. Now, I steep this for 2 minutes at 180 degrees, and if you can see, there's not a whole lot of difference between the dry leaf and the wet leaf. The wet leaf has expanded longer. It just opened up, but it didn't open up much wider. And that's what I'm trying to preserve, because this tea is very delicate. Oh, excuse me. This tea is very delicate, and so the more you understeep it, the sweeter it comes out. You'll want to maintain that low kind of temperature and time so that you get a full flavor without getting bitter. Now this has a very soft scent to it. Oh, I'm getting something's itching my nose. It's a very soft scent, a little bit brothy. The very, very little bit of smoke. It's vegetal, but like a soft, creamy vegetable. That smells incredible. So let's go ahead and take our first sip. Now there is ooh, that's delicious. It's a very soft, slightly textured flavor there. It's a little bit buttery, a little bit. It's like a salted butter kind of flavor to it. The umami flavoring is really, really nice. It's a little bit brothy, a little bit creamy. You like the color of the tea? Oh yeah, the color is beautiful. Like it's hard to tell through the camera, but it's almost kind of like golden. In person, it's a very pale yellow kind of look to it. Well, looks like I have a little bit of a visitor. No outside right now. Go to mommy. Go to mommy, baby. Go. Go, go. Always wanting to be in front of the camera. Go, baby. Go. Go to mommy. Oh, God, I'm such a ham. She wants an up-close version of the show. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. It's a kind of buttery flavor to it. Oh yeah, the color of the tea. It's nice and golden, very very clear. You can see my hand right through it without any problem. And when I was steeping it, it took a while for the color to actually come in. A lot of the time, the color is instant, especially with black teas. You see the color as soon as the water hits the leaf. This one, it took about maybe 10-15 seconds for the color to start setting in. I was watching it, and it like the fact that it was so clear, it took a minute to go in, and I was starting to get a little nervous. I was like, "What's going on? Why is this not turning color?" And it's because the color itself is so light that it was taking a while to actually appear, but it was all happening in its time. It just had to take a while. Is this a green tea? Yes, this is considered a green tea. The leaf itself is quite green, quite blonde, as I mentioned before. You know, it looks a little bit better up against my shirt. Yeah, you can see that there. The colors show a little bit more. I gotta bring that up a little bit for the Twitch camera. And you can tell the twisting that happened in here. It's almost a yellow kind of color to it, but when you open the leaf, you'll notice, if I can get this one open. Oh, so close. This one, okay, looks like this one broke a little bit. But, so you'll see that it's two leaves, kind of, sort of. You'll see it. It's two leaves that have been twisted very, very thinly. Let me see if I can find a better example. This one might work. So if we open up the leaf, we'll see what kind of pluck this was. And what I'm guessing is that this is the two leaf without a bud, or it's just one leaf that's been twisted enough. Gosh, this is like really, really delicate. I'm trying so hard not to open it, not to break it, sorry. And it looks like, there we go. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be one leaf. Oh, my finger was covering it. It looks like it's just one full leaf per pluck. Oh, that is nice. I'm really loving the way that it just kind of like, the flavor is pretty vibrant. It's a little bit salted, but it's not it's not astringent at all, which is something that I love to find in green teas. Astringency is usually for green teas. Astringency is a feature when you oversteep it. So it looks like I made the right choice by understeeping this and keeping it low on the mellow side. And it gives it that nice, smooth flavor. Oh, that is so beautiful. I love the way that the flavor kind of takes over your whole mouth. When I breathe it, I'm breathing butter. It's really, really nice. Perfect color. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I can just sit there and look at the color on its own, and it's just like absolutely clear. There is sediment on the bottom, very, very little so far. There may be more as time passes and the stream goes on. It's going to be very, very tiny as it falls, but that fine powder adds to the intensity of the flavor usually. I'm loving how it just kind of sits on my tongue, and like it's there's a good content in the roof of my mouth that just kind of adds to the flavor. That's like the texture that I don't want to say it sticks to the roof of your mouth, but it kind of like adheres in the way that like a salty flavor from a soup would adhere to the roof of your mouth, and it's a strong flavor, but it's not very bold. It's very sensible. Back and enjoy without having that kick that you would probably get from a black tea or a pu'er or something like that. I also love the fact that this is it's a very nice, rewarding flavor. Kind of like an afternoon tea. This isn't something that you would want to. Where is this tea from? It's from Thai Lake. Where Thai Lake is, I'm not sure. Where is it? Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, it's from Anhui, China. I knew I saw the origin somewhere. But what was I saying about the flavor? I lost my train of thought. I hate when that happens. Okay, yeah, it's nice for like an afternoon tea. It's not going to give you that kick that you may need from a black tea first thing in the morning, but it can like mellow. It can give you a good caffeine buzz in the middle of the day, in a way that it's not going to make you jittery. It's not going to make you nervous or anything. Depending on how you react to caffeine in general, this is a caffeinated tea because the leaf is a Camellia sinensis, but it's going to be a moderate amount of caffeine in there, more like on the lower end, but there is a caffeine content. I just love the way that it kind of like swirls around your palate as I breathe in and out. Like I'm re-tasting the flavor. It's coming in nice and soft. I'm trying to find that. Oh, you know what? Now might be a good time for a Thomas taste. Oh, that was really nice. There's more of the same basically in here. I'm not finding anything new, but the flavor itself is overall very, very nice. I'm getting kind of a rock fruit kind of flavor to it. Not an apple, a little bit sweeter than an apple, I want to say. More like the juicy side of the apple rather than the skin. The vegetation side of it, is pretty mellow. It's kind of brothy, but it goes down very, very smooth. It's a very, very light texture. And there's like a lot of silkiness to it. It's very akin to, I've had really good silver needle draws from that sweetness, and I'm getting like a nice, robust vegetation. I exhale. It comes out really, really well. Mm. Oh, that is absolutely delicious. It's got a very, 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 very mellow flavor. Like I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Like it's nice and sweet, and I'm definitely going to be finishing this cup at the end of it. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor for questions and comments and anything you want to talk about. Now would be the time. As usual, I will open up with my sister's favorite question. What would I pair this with? Was this? I can see that you're enjoying the tea. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not usually a green tea drinker, which is something that I'm always striving to do better on. I have started drinking more matcha, which is it's the goal. You know, I'm really starting to enjoy matcha a bit more. But that being said, you know, like other green teas are absolutely just delicious. If you know, I mean, green teas aren't my go-to in general, but I do enjoy them from time to time. So if I were to pair this with a food, I would keep this more on the savory side to bring out the sweetness a little bit more. So I would probably eat something like a roasted chicken, something that complements the tone. Give it a good soft base. Maybe a little bit of smokiness to go with it. That would be really, really nice. Maybe a salmon dish. I haven't had salmon in a while now that I think about it, but you know, salmon would probably go very well with this, maybe with a little bit of white rice, and something that would kind of put the flavor on a pedestal. Oh yeah, absolutely. This is definitely one that I would recommend. So I will be definitely posting the link to this in the description. That being said, I think I'll go ahead and finish it off for the night. So thank you everyone for joining me. This has been a wonderful experience. I will be putting this link in the description afterwards. So until next time, have a great night, a wonderful weekend. Oh, would I add milk? I mean, I usually don't add milk to green teas in general. In the tea, yeah, definitely. Like maybe some sugar, but not milk. At least not for me. I would keep this as plain as possible because one, this is a higher quality tea, so it doesn't really need it. That and you know, like milk, milk dilutes the tea, and so you would be. Would I ice this? Maybe. I normally don't drink green iced tea, but this one is sweet enough to handle on its own, so I might give it a try. You know, I mean, I still have some left, so I might just put it under the ice maker just to see, but honestly, I mean, it doesn't really need it. I like the way that this is going just as is. Ooh, that is so nice. Okay, I will. I'm going to go ahead and close out for the night. So thank you so much for joining me once again. Have a great night, a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.